Alright, this is Calibos and we're playing Enigmatica 2. So, I still am unable to do anything about these. And clearly we have the stuff that we need, but it's not working. So there are console commands to fix it, much like the quest book, but I want to make sure that I'm doing them exactly right. So, since this is going to be an issue for everybody, I figured I would do it here. So right now I am copying. Okay, so there we go. I should just move this across. You can't see it, but things have moved. So thumb, research, list. So this actually goes ahead and displays all of the researches. So one of the ones that we are interested in is going to be black quartz. Research. Calibos. Black quartz. Alright, so now when we check the book, we have black quartz done. So that one's still not doing, so we need the tome and the transvector interface. So let's do this again. TRANS, let's see, vector interface. Alright, so that's that one. Now we need the tome of knowledge sharing. So let's check that one really quick. So this would be share tome. Share tome. Alright. That's this one here. Next one, let's try this one. So milk, poisonous potato, and a spider eye. Also, I want to get rid of, well, at least one nether quartz. I know. I have a lot of nether quartz, and it shouldn't matter. Milk. So we have one milk bucket, and we require a poisonous potato and a spider eye. So let's see if we have those. Oh look, we have 10,000 spider eyes. What a surprise. Potato. We don't have a poisonous potato, though. I think. Let's go check the thing over here, because, I mean, at least with the nether quartz, I had one. I don't know. I don't want to, like... I would prefer not to do things... So this one's carrots. This one's wheat. I might not have potato farms. It so bugs me that everything is catching on fire all the time. These villages are pyros, I swear. Potato. Okay, so they don't have one, and there isn't really a recipe to make one, which is silly. So we will look at the book and see if there's anything else we can do. See if it unlocked anything else. Well, everything's revealed and there's no additional stuff, so I'm not super worried about it. If we get a potato later, we'll finish it. I'm not going to cheat it in otherwise. But let's go ahead and work from here. So next step is quest book, Thumbcraft. So let's make a void jar. So void jar, void jar. So we just take a regular water jar and what? Stick it in the table. Wood jar, nice. Wow, our V is super low. That should be much higher. Yeah, I don't know. So it should pull from each of the adjacent ones, but I don't know what the difficulty is. So, wood jar, we've got it. Southern style breakfast. Ooh, something we haven't eaten. And now we have. So honestly, it might be a thing to put void jars here. Although, you know, I guess I could use this stuff for later somehow. Just checking to see if any of those are having problems. Alright, well, let's check the next one. So, next step, the infernal furnace. We just need one iron bar, really. And in the interest of hating Thaumcraft, I'm not actually going to build this stupid thing. It is really cool as far as that goes. Advanced power cell. Huh. So what the infernal furnace does is it smelts things with lava. And while it sounds like something that everything else is, you know, can be done, it also gives you extra things. So, you know, I think it not just doubles, but you also get artifice. So raw Ignis crafted within a furnace crafted from obsidian, nether brick, and a pinch of Salus Mundus make a highly efficient and fuel-free furnace. So it doesn't use fuel, and it produces bonus stuff. So it's not super quick, but, you know, if you don't have to pay for it, some people are very excited about having free things. So apparently burning stuff with hellfire makes great food. Good to know. Probably the seasoning. Alright, well, that's cool. And it looks like this. So again, I have no interest in making it. I'm just kind of grinding through the quest here. So, if somebody specifically requests it, I will then put it together. But You know, probably not unless that. So, Everfull Urn. So we need to make a... We have a flower pot, aqua, fabrico, and terra. So 3 aqua, 1 fabrico, and 1 terra, and a flower pot. Let's check for flower pots. 1 flower pot. How convenient. Check that in there. Let's see if we terra, fabrico, and 3 aqua. So we need 2 more aqua, which is that's not aqua. I'm good at this. Can you tell? That's a void jar. What the heck? Aqua is there. So, let's put that there. We need 2 of this. 1, 2. And then we needed, what was the last one? Everfull Urn. Terra. So, yeah, Terra is the one we don't have. So let's pop this in really quick and see if... There, we'll grab that. So now we do this, this, and this, and 1 flower pot. And that should give us an Everfull Urn, which basically is an endless bucket of water, which we don't really need. But, you know, there we go. Now we need an alchemical construct. Well, let's look at the blank greater focus. Greater, agree. Okay, so this is a moderate level of instability. We're going to need 2 quicksilver, a blank advanced focus, a primordial pearl, which a primordial pearl. So it's a block drop. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Alright, so we got 3 of those. We're going to chuck that in there, chuck that in there. Do that. Do that, do that. Get rid of that. Make sure the stuff is not purple. It's perfect. Great. Okay, next step. Let's check the Thaumonomicon for them as our infinite source of knowledge. Primordial. Okay, how about pearl? Nothing. So I wonder if some of this you actually have to make it to unlock the next one. Um, oh, that was a mistake. So let's grab a couple of these and investigate the possibility of putting them back in. Wait, oh, we are full of stuff. I have not been paying attention, apparently. That's full again. It's not full. So these are... It's that earth that's going nuts. Okay, well, good to know. We'll just have to keep an eye on Earth and get that stuff out of there. Okay, so I do not know how to get the primordial pearl. We'll look into that a little bit later. So let's check out the alchemical construct. So we just need a crucible, and we're shiny. Crucible. Iron. Cauldron, and we need some Salus Mundus. Salus Mundus. So let's do the thing with the stuff. Make a bunch of flux, because we all like to make flux, apparently. And that should give us the crucible. Like this. And now we need a memnonic matrix. So this actually is going to be it's basically a better version of the cauldron. So what I would basically do is put down the stuff and convert it. And it's an improved form of cauldron that theoretically should help with auto crafting. Maybe not, but you will be able to pick recipes, and it will probably have less flux. And you don't have to keep filling it with water, so that's pretty handy, although my water's fairly well automated, and I'm not sure that I'm too worried about it. Looking at my flux locally. If I could look at my flux locally. Well, I can't for some reason. Black wool. Okay, so yeah, I've basically drained all of the flux out of the area, which isn't a bad thing. I have a little bit left over there. So let's do the next thing, which is the memnonic matrix. All I have now, it's just going to keep that going. So this is going to take amber, which we have, iron plate, and a clockwork mind. Clockwork mind is going to be brass plates, simple arcane mechanism. Okay, so simple arcane mechanism is a stick, 2 brass plates, 2 iron plates. So we'll start with that. Oh my gosh. Stick. Brass. Let's just pull all of this out because we're probably going to need it. Iron. I'm really getting frustrated with that. Iron plate. So we'll go down the chain to that. Then we're going to look at the next step, which is going to be 3 glass, 2 brass plates, and a redstone repeater. Glass. 1, 2, 3. Redstone. Was it a repeater or... I bet it was actually a comparator. I am astonished that I don't have comparator in the auto crafting thing. So let's do that. We're going to do this. Now we have the clockwork mind. Now we need 4 plates and 4 amber. Amber. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, mnemonic. And so, the improved version of the crucible, you slap this on the side, and it makes it even better. It allows it to do crafting more items at once. I'm not sure how much of that you'd need, but I'm not super fond of Thaumcraft, and so I probably am not as good at it as some other people are. And I'm sure once you're better at it and more comfortable, you're more likely to be finding items, and, well, not finding items, but more likely to find things in it that you enjoy and be more patient with it than I am. So, like, I'm better at some mods than others because I enjoy them. And so I spend more time playing with them and learning the ins and outs, and that really is what it comes down to, is what you spend your time on. So, next step, the golem press. This needs an anvil and a stone table. Stone table. So if I were building a stone table, it would look much like that. And an anvil would look much like that. So, unless there's a requirement for a golem in here, I'm probably not going to do anything with it. There is a requirement for a golem. So, in order to make a golem, man, this is a lot different than I remember. So going down to Golemancy, material study. Biothomic mines, improve golem combat. Interesting. So blah blah blah. So we need stone table, an anvil, a piston, a cauldron, and iron bars. So let's get an iron bar really quick. Let's get a piston. I think it's a cauldron. Not a cauldron, a... Okay, I know we made one, and I'm pretty sure I stuck it back in the thing. Crucible. So looking at the book, it's... Oh, it is a cauldron. Okay, sure, cauldron. Alright, so that should be the recipe right there. So let's find out. Well, that was less than helpful. Then we put the iron bars here. And then what, we whack this with Salus Mundus? Um... So let's pull up some Salus Mundus. Okay, that totally didn't do what I wanted it to do. But it is time to end this episode, and I will play with it at some point in the future. And depending on how everything goes, we will see how it goes. And I might have to set up some other things to complete quests. Because looking at it, we will... Yeah, we'll have to make sure this is set up to complete this. We'll have to get into void seeds and void metal ingots. And then we'll have to get into thaumium armor, fortress armor, and void armor. So, yep. Sounds like fun, but we're almost done with Thaumcraft. I will look into where we can get the pearl for the blank greater focus. Then after this, we're going to... you guys get to laugh at me as I struggle through astral sorcery, which I've never done anything in astral sorcery except like the very beginning of it. And yeah, it was a pain. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. You folks have a great day.